Good evening and welcome to O2's Inside Line. We are broadcasting live, as always, from the England training facility. We are in the Mitsubishi Motors training facility. And there are a few things in life, lots of partnerships that go together. Laurel and Hardy, Torval and Dean, Owen and Haskell. Yes. Ladies and gentlemen, welcome. Come on. Welcome. A little bit of friction between you. What's going on?
No friction.
No?
No.
Just all love.
He just doesn't like me.
But you play on this, don't you?
I don't like him when the cameras are on. That's why.
But best mates when you.
Because he's a different bloke. Then.
Oh right, okay.
Yeah.
He's just gone straight for the heart. Yeah, he does say that a lot. To be fair, when the camera's on, the lights are on, I change into this commercial animal that he detests. But off that, we have the old coffee, don't we? Sometimes. Yeah.
You just put him straight in the shell. Yeah. He was really talking to you before we went live, and now that James is around, he's gone dead quiet. But what is it about you two? Why do you get on so much? Is it because you just can't stand it?
I don't think he does. I feel sorry for him because I kind of.
Do you pick on him, James?
No, it's not even that. He's a very professional guy, very hard-working guy. Didn't want to be involved in any of this nonsense, and I kind of just did it one day. And obviously we get on for myself. Yeah, he thinks very corporate things. He thinks I'm making money out of it. I had to explain to him there's no corporate benefit to doing just the funny videos. But I kind of wrapped him into it or roped him into it, and he had no choice. He just he was sort of there.
But you've done videos on Instagram on the plane, was it?
We've done everywhere.
On the plane, on the coach. Yeah. I've seen you've made Lego figures. Were those yours Lego figures?
No. Someone sent them. Some user on Facebook sent me these like customised Lego figures that look just like Owen, had his exact facial expression he gives me when the cameras go on, and made one of me and one of my missus as well.
Now, Owen, I know you're a professional athlete, but at the moment you've got that face of a child who's been sent to see the headmaster.
No, this is his dream. This is his dream. This is exactly what he wants, and everybody's giving it him.
I'm not getting any commercial benefit for it. It's not my dream, This is just for the fans.
You're here now, aren't you?
Yeah, nice. We like that. So you've got a meeting at 5 o'clock. We'll talk about tomorrow's game. Is that what you do? Just summarise everything that went on, cut it down, and then crack on to the next one?
Yeah, basically.
Pretty much.
We'll look at what we could have done better and look forward to this week coming up.
I'll tell you what, they were big though, weren't they, James?
They are big, yeah. They were, I got the slightly smaller versions when I came on, but these boys had the big boys to start with. They were they're huge. I think a lot of French teams have them. Wasps played Toulouse recently. That was probably the biggest side that I've seen the boys play against. But France are always physical. But that's the nature of the Six Nations. Every team has got well-conditioned big players. Then it comes down to execution and game plan. That's the difference on what you've got upstairs. And I thought guys like Owen. Tom Wood, Dan Cole, boys who put shifts in for Marrow, I told you, I thought was outstanding yesterday, as Courtney was, put shifts in for the entire game and really got the result for us.
If you share this Facebook post, if you share this page, this link on the England Rugby Facebook page, you can win a signed England shirt. Owen's already signed it. James, can you do the honours?
Yeah, I can, yeah.
Please. So all you got to do is share it and let people know that we're broadcasting live now from the England training facility. We're going to do something new. It's called the Fans Forum in 5. We're going to try and get you to answer as many questions as you can in 5 minutes. Thank you. There you go. So, are you ready?
Owen reckons it's gone down in value since I put my signature on it.
Right, well,
never mind.
I think it's last year's that one, isn't it? I found it in a locker room downstairs. So, as many questions as you can.
How are we going to work it? How are we going to do it? We're going to both answer at the same time?
You've both got to answer the questions.
Right, we've got him and then me, then him and then me. Fine.
Either. It's
an organised fun.
It's fine.
All right, fine.
Are you ready? All right, here's the hooter. Stop! Collaborate and listen. She's been practising all afternoon with that hooter, and that was diabolical. Absolutely diabolical.
I thought she'd eaten a bad curry then for the
first
one.
Oh my goodness me. All right, are you ready? Let's go again. 3, 2, 1. There you go. Robin Honeyman says, what animal would you be if you weren't human?
I'd be a bear.
A dog.
Dog?
No,
Fox?
No. He is, no.
Yeah, he'd be a fox.
Joe always says, meat pie and mushy peas or chicken salad.
Meat pie, mushy peas.
Meat pie, no mushy peas.
Nice. Rob Singleton, Jaffa cake or jammy dodger?
Jammy dodger.
Jammy dodger.
All right. Beth Proctor says, toughest opponent you've ever faced?
You've been around for ages, so.
So all weathered. Toughest opponent. I'd say Henry Tuilagi.
Right.
Biggest man I've ever played rugby against, and I've seen him end people, and the idea of tackling him was terrifying, and especially when someone kicked a loose ball to him and he'd have a 40-minute run-up.
You just give the answer. Go on.
Oh, sorry.
I know we're getting an insight.
It's unbelievable. Just trying to add a bit of spice, you know. Give real value to the O2 viewer.
Obviously, playing in the back line, his brother's pretty hard to tackle, Manu, so he'll be up there.
Caroline Simmons says, who's the calmest player in camp?
Calmest? Courtney.
Yeah.
Very laid back,
yeah. Is he still doing Clash of Clans?
I don't know, he's moved on to the next video game, the next latest thing, but he's still doing that and watching movies at the same time and trying to run lineouts.
Wow, okay. Sophia Merzit says, what are you both currently watching on Netflix? That's a good question, like that.
I've just watched Shooter.
Right, any good?
Yeah, and I'm rewatching Alan Partridge. I was watching it on the way to the game, actually, to Owen's disgust.
That's where he gets it off from. Hang on, you get psyched up to watching Alan Partridge?
I just like to try and keep things calm. I was watching, the first series, Knowing Me, Knowing You. Yes, so good. When he shoots the real posh guy. Owen liked to do that to me, never mind.
I've just started, it's not on Netflix, I've just started Fortitude, but I've only watched one, so I've not really got going.
That's on Sky Atlantic, I think. Harvey Brown says, highlight of your career so far? Surely this relationship is a highlight.
Definitely not. No, it's hard to pick out one. So hopefully it just keeps getting better year on year. So.
Like doing the double though.
It was all right.
Pretty unbelievable. All right.
No, yeah,
it was all right. I just won the double. Never really happened before, but.
No, it was good.
I guess getting the call up for England is pretty cool. Getting a phone call. Do you get a phone call? Do you get a personal phone call? Or do you read it in the
my
paper?
first time I got called up for England, the only reason I found out is one of the boys told me that my email had appeared at the bottom of the list. No one called me and told me. And he goes, you better check your email. I said, why is that? He goes, because you're on an England list. I said, shut up. Didn't believe him. Went and logged in. I was on there. No one called me up and invited me down. I think they wanted another kit man. That's why.
Pete Toom says, what will be the main focus in training this week?
We'll find out in a minute. I guess connecting everything together. In the first 20 minutes, we didn't get what we wanted out of it. We didn't get the ball we wanted when we got down there in the half. We didn't keep hold of it well enough to do much damage in that first half. So I guess retaining the ball a bit better when we get down there and hopefully putting them under a bit more pressure.
They had a lot of ball in hand though, didn't they?
They did. I think probably defensively going to want to sharpen up a little bit, just because we found it hard at times to reset because we weren't necessarily winning that collision, which meant that affects everything down the line. You've got guys out wide who are feeling the pressure because forwards are quite close to breakdown. So that kind of stuff was what we'll work on this week. But Wales offer a very different thing, but equally as tough thing,
Yeah. All right, cool. Fans forum in 5. John Hart says, James, how was it to be back playing for England after your injury?
Yeah, awesome. I'll be honest, and I said this post-match, I wasn't sure I was ever going to pull a shirt on again, let alone an England shirt.
Really?
Yeah, my toe was, that bad, and it's the longest injury I've had out, really. And I watched these guys in the autumn do so well. And the thing is, you'd like to think that when you play rugby, that everything sort of pauses and you can come back into it. Unfortunately, it doesn't.
Yeah.
These guys went from strength to strength in the autumn. Wasps, were on top of the table around about that, and it was very difficult for me to sit by and watch it, and then to get an opportunity to come off the bench and just be part of it on Saturday was incredible. Everyone loves playing at Twickenham, pulling on that white shirt. It's the reason we have no time off while we sacrifice our bodies and everything else to play. So it was special.
I bet it did you head in, Owen, when he got a round of applause and a cheer for coming on when they mentioned his name.
No.
Did you hear that, James?
It won't be. No. Only reason is.
Did he hear it?
No, I've recorded it. I play it back every night. Yeah, I've got it on record as soon as I walk into the room.
He does.
Well, he's open the front door.
Yeah.
James Haskell.
Yeah. Now, my missus, honestly, when you're in the heat at the moment, I was so focused on trying to, get on the field and make sure I did what was needed that I didn't really pay too much attention to it. But my missus and everyone else around me told me that it was fantastic.
Yeah,
so
it
it's
was
just
pretty good.
really humble because normally people are throwing stones, and it was nice to be cheering this
It was a
time,
turnaround.
Yeah, it was.
It was nice. It was a nice turn. And just quickly, from a playing perspective, how difficult is it to get back into the flow of things coming on as a sub? Is it tough?
It is tough, but we practice that a lot, and the guys who started are so good at sort of wearing teams down that it means that when we come on we can add that extra energy. And also when you're being on a sub, you've got lots of messages coming on. The boys communicate very well at half time, so we know that when we come on we need to bring the energy, we need to bring the intensity. And my experience is you just got to fit yourself into defence first and foremost.
It was a good series of substitutions that he made. You
Yeah.
know, gives it a lift and made a score. Really.
But Eddie always talks about like the 23. You know, he talks about the starters and finishers. That's the most important element. And whoever gets the opportunity in the starting shirt will run their tank dry, and then we've got to come on and whether it's 20 minutes, 10 minutes, 5 minutes, have to give our all. And that's what all the boys did, I thought.
Yeah, nice. A lot of pressure on you with the kicks first half. Do you feel it when you stood there?
I don't know. I guess the only pressure you do feel is from yourself trying to reward the lads for the hard work that they've put in. I guess you know, it's kicking's the same every time. Whether you kick
Are you used to it now? You got your routine. And you block out? Do you automatically block out the crowd noise? Even though they're relatively quiet.
Yeah, you just go into it. Whatever. You hope that you practiced enough so that you can just do it. Well, that's the plan anyway. So. You just get on with it. It's why you do the practice, and hopefully you just knock them over for the rest of the lads.
Good man, I like that. Hopefully you just knock them over for the rest of the lads. Fellas, thank you very much for joining us. Appreciate it. Have we managed to pick? Just 1 second. Have we managed to pick who's won the shirt yet? We've done that. Right. And then we're going to do darts.
My assistant sent the thing. Do you want me to read it? Okay, Andy Clayson, you have won the signed shirt. Well done. We'll be in touch.
Well done, Andy.
I say we'll be in touch. We won't be in touch. You'll never get my phone number.
We're going to do a 6-dart challenge. All right,
just turned it into your show.
Oh, right. Sorry.
We've done this so far with Joe Launchbury and Jack Noel.
Is there an official line?
There's an official line there. There's the
first.
hockey. All right. So you get up there. So it's the highest score with 6 darts.
Right.
Okay.
Am I going
You
twice?
go first because you've been practicing. We'll alternate with each 3. 18. James, you're good at maths.
No, I'm not.
You
Terrible.
went to a posh school.
Yeah, it doesn't mean I did anything. I spent most of the time in detention. What's that?
18, 4 and 5.
Wait, James.
That's 27.
Yeah. Wait.
That's a 3.
Oh, terrible.
8, 11.
20.
What's that? And 20. 31.
Nice, mate. I would have thought being northern you'd be awesome at darts.
Well, like you're good at croquet.
Yeah. And cricket. I know, northern people are good at
And
cricket.
rowing.
Yeah.
Ooh.
I'm good at duelling.
18, 20. No. Oh, treble 1. 23.
For a total of 50.
Total of 50. Same as Joe Launchbury. 19. Average age of a combat soldier in Vietnam. 6. Is that 6?
Nice, lad.
6. Yeah. So 9. Is that 9? That's 19, right?
Yeah, 19.
Yeah, 19 and 6, 25.
20.
And 20. Oh,
45.
nice. 45. So James scored a total of
76.
76.
Thanks, mate. First time I've ever beaten you at anything, ever.
Well done.
I'm the last.
And the last, yeah.
Well done, fellas.
This is a big day for
So
me.
the week ahead, what's going to happen now? What do you do in camp?
It's a bit of a weird one because obviously normally when you go back to your clubs you kind of have a full day off and then regroup on a Monday, but the business starts for us straight away. We'll finish this, go back, obviously have a meeting. Boys got to do recovery. We'll have a pool session, a massage. The team will split up into individual groups. So the defence leaders will have a meeting where it's my chance this week to bring the cakes in that my missus has baked. There was a lot of personal criticism because Owen's missus is the best cake maker in the history of the world. I'll give her a plug as well. She's got a business where she makes cakes. They're the best I've ever tasted. Right. So everyone else has to follow suit. So my missus has been flat out, didn't turn up to the game. Has been making some cakes. There was some professional rivalry last time that said I bought mine from a shop, which because they had professional crinkle paper around them and a sell-by date and a label on them. But no, I'm joking. They had the crinkle paper. So we'll have that this evening. The boys will split up. So hopefully my cakes are going down well. I've gone for a Victoria sponge, a bakewell tart, and a carrot cake. Not all combined into one because that would be terrible. yeah. So we'll see how that goes. And then tomorrow we're straight back into it. All the boys are back in tonight. Training session, learning day tomorrow, Tuesday, massive day, and then we're straight back into the game.
Very good. What was the question there?
It was what's going to happen now.
Yeah. All right. Okay.
I've just filled it in. I've added a bit of
We're done.
giving value. Value.
Right.
That's what I do.
That's what he does. He chats for.
I forgot what the question was after you
Yeah,
went
you
on.
just zoned out like that.
He's so exhausted, he just give up, James.
No.
Because he's used to it. That's what it is. He's used to it.
Yeah,
How's your drone, James?
mate, it's so good. Honestly, it's a life changer. I know you took. For those who don't know, Vern's a big drone flyer. Owen's gone. Vern's a big drone flyer. We were talking about a company's brought out a new drone. It's unbelievable.
Good, isn't it?
I've got it following my missus around the whole time. Not like in a weird way.
Yeah,
Just
not
like,
in a stalker way.
not in a way like you're leaving the house, the drone's flying over you.
Look at him. Look at him. Oh, come on, Owen.
It's good, mate. Come on,
Come
listen,
on.
we're just talking about drones. We're bonding here.
Come on.
Say goodbye to everyone as well.
Yeah, it says goodbye. Goodbye, thanks.
It's like we've literally left. He's wandered off.
Yeah, that's what he does a lot.
Yeah,
That's what he
all
does.
right.
But you can see how keen he was
He's
to
taking
involve
his
Jordan. Yeah, exactly. He's back there. Booked it, packed it, gone.
He's gone. He is out of here. All right. Thank you very much for tuning in. Owen, thank you very much. James, pleasure as always, my man.
My pleasure. Thank you
Great
for
to see
having me.
you back on the field. Glad the foot's all right. How's it feeling?
Yeah, it's all right. It's all right. It's
Lid's
know-
a bit short, mate.
yeah, around the sides it is quite tight, but it's slipping up the back here. But I'm all right. I think it's all right. You know, a bit edgy.
It's not time for a stitching yet.
No, not yet. A weave. Get a tight weave in. No,
Not
I
yet.
think I'm all right for the minute. The quarterbacks are sliding at the back, but I'm all right.
Who have you got tonight, Falcons or Patriots?
I want Patriots. I want Patriots. I think it'd be awesome if Tom Brady won again, and I just think they're awesome.
All right, good. Well, thank you very much. Remember, keep in touch with everything that we do on Inside Line. He's actually leaving the gym. That is priceless. See you, Owen!
See you, mate. Wait,
Yeah,
he hates
so
me, genuinely.
he genuinely does, doesn't he? I thought they were joking when they said,
No,
I thought you had a friendship going. But it's
I know
actual-
what you thought here with O2. You thought, oh, we'll get them along. Like it's gonna be like, bantering off each other. He absolutely hates it. He hates me as well.
I've never seen him so quiet.
Yeah, he doesn't
because
like
when
it.
he came in, he was quite chirpy and a bit chatty. But then when you arrived, he's like, oh, he's here.
I know. I don't know why. I was nothing but nice. You know, he's such a good player. I've got the ultimate respect for him as well. But he just doesn't like my chat. Just doesn't like. I think I think he doesn't like me as a commercial animal. Is what I think.
Bloody
So,
good kicker, though.
bloody good kicker, bloody good tackler and player. Full stop. And we are sort of friends. Just probably that much.
Thank you very much for joining us. Hope we've entertained you this Sunday evening. Have a good one and keep in touch with everything that we do on the England Facebook page, England Rugby Facebook page, and all our social media outlets as well.
And also my Facebook page as well.
Which is?
James Haskell, JHHF. Get
And
that
you know
on there as
what?
well.
If you're dead skinny like me and you want to do some working out, you want to get as big as James, where do you go, James?
Oh, you go to www.jameshaskell.com, Vern.
Oh my God! And you know what? You know what would be even more amazing is if there's a magazine out right now where you might be on the cover.
I think funny enough, I think you should. There is actually. I think
Is there?
Men's Health.
You're not on the cover of
I
Men's
think
Health.
I am.
Oh my God, that's an achievement.
I know. I think I am.
You
Never mind.
absolute commercial
Where would you
animal.
Where would you get such a thing? Probably any local newsagents. Whatever you
Maybe.
need, yeah, get in
Yeah.
there now because
Yeah.
we don't want the next one to overtake it.
Have you still got that coffee line?
No, I haven't got the coffee line actually. No.
Supplements? Are they-
No, we haven't got supplements
All
either.
right.
We've got some training guides and a rugby book if you're interested in rugby for young players. We can't go too commercial because RFU panic about this stuff.
All right, okay.
We'll keep it tight. O2, yeah? Phones, bills, service.
And if you want a
O2.
body like that,
www.jameshaskell.com.
yeah, we'll see you next time.
See you.